Okay. So we've had a parent speak, we've had an educator speak. Now we're going to have an Oakland teacher speak, somebody who's been in this district for a long time, seen the problems for a long time. He's fought against the problems for a long time. So I would like to welcome you to an old education warrior, Jack Gerson.
Hi everybody. I taught at Castlemont High School until I retired 2 years ago. You know what they've done to Castlemont, and you're going to hear from Rodney Brown on what they're doing to it now and how they're doing union busting and depriving the black and brown community there of their basic right to quality public education. I want to make it clear, this is a national attack. It's a national attack on the black and brown communities, on working class communities, on disadvantaged low-income communities. Philadelphia just announced last month that they're closing down 40 schools this year, 6 schools at least per year through 2017, when there'll be more than 40% charter school. 2 years ago, Kansas City closed down half of its public schools, 30 of its 61 schools. 23 of the buildings are still vacant. The rest have either gone to real estate developers or to charter schools. In Jefferson Parish, near New Orleans, civil rights organizations have filed a civil rights lawsuit calling the school shutdowns segregation and racism. This is the new Jim Crow. They say that no child left behind and that it's a civil rights issue, but the civil rights issue is what they are doing to the black and brown communities. They are destroying public education. 10 years ago, there were 54,000 students in Oakland public schools. Today, there are 36,000. 10 years ago, there were 2,000 students in charter schools. Now there are more than 8,000, and they're going up to 10,000 soon. Oakland has the highest percentage of students in charter schools of any school district in the state, and they're increasing it. Charter schools are privatization. They take public money, but they're controlled privately. Their boards are privately appointed, and they're dominated by the big billionaire philanthropists like Bill Gates and Eli Broad, who are trying to lock down and shut down public education, impose a tyranny of high-stakes testing, routinization, teach-to-the-test, scripted learning, firing and busting unions in order to accomplish that program, in order to downsize. It's part of austerity. It's what's being done to unions and non-unionized workers alike throughout the country. We have to say no more to this. We have to fight back together against this kind of gross racism and gross attack on unions and the whole working class. And the fact is, the money is there. When the state took over the school district, they said, we're going to put your finances straight. That was in 2003. The district had a $37 million deficit. They left 2 years ago. The district was $110 million in debt. That debt was run up by the state, and now the state says, you pay it back. We ran it up, you pay it back, and we're fining you on top of that tens of millions of dollars for our gross mismanagement. We need to say, repudiate that whole debt. That's over $100 million that ought to be coming to Oakland schools. That's enough to fund real quality public education for all of our students. Let's fight for that now.
Woo!